Howdy friends, Godzilla Train 1090. So on today for a brand new review. And today, we got another big 'em. We got another big 'em, folks. Today, we're going to be talking about the Spiral Studios Legendary Series, Godzilla 2001, or as we love to call him in the Godzilla community, Gmk Godzilla. Whew. It's been a long time coming, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a long time coming. Lord, I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start. So, of course, I know Spiral Studios. They came out about 2019, 2020. I'm blanking off the top of my head. And of course, y'all know they've been coming out some really good releases. The 2019 King Ghidorah, the gigantic burning Godzilla. Also, this recently coming to Collector's Towns along with the GMK. Behemoth, Muto, Lava Mothra came out a few months ago also. And I have been wanting to get into the Spiral game for a while now, but space is a premium right now, especially when it comes to Gigantics. Because y'all know I don't collect that many Gigantics. Y'all know this. So really what my goal is with like Gigantics is get one version of Godzilla from every era, and that's it. So of course I know I have the Shodai Godzilla. Yeah, I know I have Shin Godzilla 4. So I already have my Showa and Reiwa era. I have 2 more left now. All I gotta do is get a Heisei Godzilla and a Millennial Godzilla, and I'm done with Gigantics. Which technically, this is my Millennial Godzilla. This beautiful bad boy was my Millennial Godzilla when this got announced. The second this got announced, I was on board 100%. I was so excited because y'all know in the collecting community, we don't have that many GMK Godzillas that's screen accurate. We have a lot of GMK Godzillas that are like really slender and kind of built like the Final Wars Godzilla in a sense. But Spiral took no liberties here. They got the dad bod, representing all the dad bods out there, being able to show this Godzilla in his very perfect scope. This thing looks absolutely incredible. I honestly can't say too much more about it without getting up close and personal with this bad boy. So I'm going to bring up the camera a little bit closer so y'all can get a good look at GMK. Thank you.
Here he is, the GMK Godzilla from Spiral Studios Legendary Series. Oh, this thing is a absolute beast. Oh god, as I mentioned earlier, GMK is one of my favorite iterations of Godzilla, and Spiral finally did a screen accurate Godzilla from this movie. Now, of course, we got of course here's one of the big talking points of this figure is the head, but I'll get back to the head in a second. We want to show off the body, the dad bod, the GMK dad bod. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this on screen, I was kind of thrown off by it. But over the years, it's definitely grown on me and has even evolved to one of my favorite suits. So I love that we finally have the dad bod. They didn't try to make him all skinny and lean. No, GMK had a dad bod, and that's what they're showing us. That dad gut. And of course, here's his tail. And of course, as y'all know, GMK doesn't have an obnoxiously long tail, honestly. So I think the tail is a perfect height. I kind of like that it's kind of pointed out like that more instead of rounded like most of the Heisei Godzillas. And of course, there's another big talking point that's been going on since we've gotten these figures in. There's been a lot of quality control with the dorsal plates, and I will attest my dorsal plates are absolutely perfect. There's no paint chipping, no wear, nothing like that. Every single dorsal plate looks absolutely incredible in that bone white. Of course, the claws on his hands and feet are absolutely perfect also. And now for the face. Oh, this man looks absolutely menacing. So, of course, a lot of people did have issues with the eyes because the eyes weren't completely white. And then there are some scenes in the movie where Godzilla's eyes do have this black on the outside of them. But honestly, I think it makes the eyes pop even more with the black and the white blend in there. If it was just plain white, it would. I think it would look nice too, because Sprout does do a really great job with the eyes, at least from what I've seen. But this looks incredible, and of course, GMK's big, burly teeth, and these. I'm not gonna lie, these puppies are sharp, so don't get your finger in there. And also that super pink tongue. Just everything about this figure is just perfect. Oh my god, I'm so in love with this figure. For this to be my first Power Studios figure, I'm absolutely in love. And of course, y'all know we got to do some size comparisons. So, of course, the first size comparison is going to be this. Not going to lie, I'm just having a little bit of fun with this one. I just wanted to show that the 18-inch NECA. Why am I blanking? Gypsy Danger. I don't know why I blinked on that so hard. Sorry. And as you see, Gypsy probably doesn't stand a chance against this Godzilla. This Godzilla kind of towers over him. Definitely one of the bigger Pacific Rim figures out there, and this Godzilla towers over him. I don't think Gypsy Danger wants to have to fight this Godzilla in a fight because it may not end how he wants it to. Like I said, I just did this comparison is for fun. We'll go ahead and hop into the real size comparisons now. Because of course y'all know I don't collect that many gigantic figures. So of course the first size comparison we're gonna do is with my OG triple OG, my original gigantic, the X Plus 1954 favorite sculptures line Godzilla. As you see, GMK has some height on him. He's pretty tall. If you kind of look at it, he's kind of towering over him in a sense. At least from my vantage point where I'm able to see him, GMK is a lot taller than this Godzilla. And of course, we know how big of a chunky boy GMK Godzilla is. So of course he has some girth on him. But honestly, I think it looks really good. Just look the OG and then GMK. Which of course, if you've seen GMK, you know the history between him and the original Godzilla. Apparently, according to that movie, they never killed the original Godzilla. They have their doubts. But as I mentioned, these two look perfect together. Oh my goodness. Obviously, they're not going to fight each other, nothing like that. But I mean, Godzilla versus Ghost Godzilla was an idea. But of course, I have to do my favorite figure from last year, the X Plus Shin Godzilla in the Gigantic series. And as you see, the GMK has now reigned supreme as the biggest figure in my collection. Of course, you know how long Shin Godzilla is. Shin Godzilla is a big old long boy, but GMK has more height on him, and honestly might be a little bit chunkier. Which is crazy to say because you know how thick in the thighs Shin Godzilla is, but this GMK is just as thick in the thighs, if not a little bit thicker. And of course, the GMK can't compete with the length of Shin Godzilla because he's a shelf hog. He takes up a lot of space. But again, that's I'm not gonna say that's not irrelevant because it does matter when it comes to size and things like that. But as you see, GMK does go perfectly well with Shin Godzilla. He does have height on him. He's probably as girthy, if not a smidget girthier than Shin Godzilla. All I know is I can very easily say this is my favorite gigantic in my collection. And who knows, maybe my favorite figure one day. But all right, that's all I got on this. I'll go ahead and give you my final thoughts on GMK right now. Thank you.
And we're back. And that's my review on the Spiral Legendary Series Gmk Godzilla. This thing has legit been hip and hip with me ever since I got it. I absolutely love this figure. This is easily my absolute favorite gigantic. Easily my favorite gigantic figure I have in my collection. Because of course, if you don't know, I do love GMK a lot. GMK is probably my fourth favorite Godzilla film, and the design of this Godzilla is probably hovering around 4 or 5 also. And oddly enough, when I first saw this movie, I actually wasn't a fan of this design. Thought the white eyes were cool, but I thought he was a little fat, chunky. But honestly, I've really grown to love this Godzilla. He's been one of my favorites for a while now. And of course, y'all know me. Y'all know how I am about evil Godzilla. And this Godzilla is up there with one of the most evil Godzillas. He's absolutely relentless, takes out everything in his way. He does not care. I love this Godzilla. I love this version of Godzilla. And I'm really glad that we were able to get this beautiful, beautiful figure in our collections. And of course, I have to thank the guys over at Spiral Studios, as well as AJ Russo from Kaiju Live, for being able to help me get this beautiful figure. This thing is phenomenal, and Spiral's not done yet, guys. Spiral's not even close to being done yet. Of course, they have the 1991 King Ghidorah coming down the line pretty soon here, as well as the adult form of Mothra from King of the Monsters, as well as just recently dropped on Wednesday the 1984 Godzilla. Hey, y'all know how I feel about my boy 1984, so you already know that's gonna be an instant pre-order. I'm really excited to get that. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. My body is ready for that Godzilla because y'all know I absolutely love 1984. So that'll definitely be my next purchase from Spiral Studios. Of course, barring budget and things like that. But I definitely want to get the 1984. They've also teased a 1991 Godzilla to go with King Ghidorah. I think that's gonna look really nice. Both of those figures are gonna look incredible together. I can't wait to see their innovation on the 1991 Godzilla. And I think as of right now, I think that's all we got from Spiral Studios coming. But I will say this. I'm putting it out there in the universe now. I'm saying it right now, and it's going in the universe now. This GMK Godzilla is my winner for figure of the year. I feel like, and don't get me wrong, he has a lot of competition to mow down this year, especially the FSO Destroyer that everybody absolutely loves. But my vote's going to the GMK Spiral Godzilla because, like I said, this thing is just phenomenal to me. To me, it's absolute perfection. Nothing is wrong with this thing. I know a lot of people did get some of those damage and things like that, and I really do feel bad for those people that had experienced that. That's really unfortunate. But I was very blessed to have nothing wrong with this figure. Everything on this figure for me is absolutely spotless. It looks incredible, and I do want this to win the figure of the year discussion. So that's all I got on the GMK. And as I mentioned before, the figure of the year discussion is coming. You already know. January 6th will be the figure of the year pre-show, where we talk about all the contenders and all the different categories this year. We're switching things up a bit, and I'm actually really excited to see y'all's reaction to some of the new categories and all the contenders and everything. Please make sure to start voting. Voting will be that very next week after we do the pre-show. So the pre-show is going to be on the 6th of January. We'll start the voting right there that Monday on the 8th in the Monster with Attitude Collectors group on Facebook. So make sure to go join us over there so you can make sure to vote for your figure of the year. And then of course, January 27th will be the results show. We talk about who won each and every category, including who won figure of the year. And like I said, my money is on GMK. It's my first time voting on a Spiral figure to win figure of the year. I honestly didn't know I would have a Spiral figure, to be honest. I did. I always have loved the product, but I never think it was going to be a GMK. And a GMK this impressive, there's no way I could have thought that ahead of time. So this is definitely getting my vote. I cannot wait to vote for this guy to win figure of the year because he deserves it. And of course, y'all can follow me on Instagram at Godzilla Train 1090 as well. I will definitely have more pictures of this guy up on there. Some more detailed photos on there right now to kind of get a look at them. Of course, I know I have a little bit of fun with some figure photography, so I'm sure y'all enjoy those things there. And I guess that's all I got for y'all guys today. I'm planning to have one more review out before the end of the year's over. Maybe two if I'm lucky. And of course, with the holidays coming up, I'm gonna be pretty busy hanging out with the family, Christmas shopping, all that, and things of that nature. So I definitely won't be buying myself too many more things towards the end of the year. I do have one thing that should be getting released, but I forgot when the release date is. I think it should be in December. I need to check. I really don't remember honestly, but I do have one more thing that is on pre-order that should be arriving hopefully the next month or two. So I'm excited to review that next. So if this is my last, well, actually no, this won't be my last video. I definitely have to do a year-end review video like I did last year. Last year I waited till January to do it. This year I'm doing it a little bit sooner. I'm trying to get that out to y'all before the new year starts, so y'all can see what my favorite pickups were this year. I did go crazy again this year. I did have a lot of figures that I do absolutely love and blessed to have in my collection. It's gonna be hard to narrow them down to 10, but gotta do what we gotta do. But alright guys, that's all I got for y'all today. And I hope you have a fantastic night, Kaiju family.